Alright, so a few key things to remember are the launch zones, congesting lanes, rotations, and don't jump on defense. I'm going to show you a few examples with players like Curry, Klay Thompson, Harden, Dwight Howard, and LeBron James. Now these are the settings I use for shooters and players that, or teams in general, that will rely on shooting for the most part, and the Warriors definitely do that in this year's game. Now for off-ball pressure, I generally put on play tight. On ball is not going to matter because it's more a user-based defense, so on ball just leave alone. You can mess with it if you want, but force direction, always you want it baseline, because if they go baseline, it'll make the pass longer, which will increase the odds of the pass being tipped or stolen or anything forcing a turnover related. And hedging just means showing on a screen, so say if they're running a double pick play, one of your CPU defenders will either show and rotate back to their man, or will cut off the drive. A hard hedge is cutting off the drive and then showing and going back to the man is a soft hedge. And for double team perimeter and double team post, it generally it's just preference based. Like if you want to double team and trap and get into the lane, that's your preference, but I kind of do it sometimes. It depends on the player and how good they're at shooting. And these are the settings I use in my controller settings, absolute everything, the 50, 100 for each of those. And automatic shot contest is on always, all the time, because that plays a key. And look at this nice rotation, I blocked the ball, but that plays a key into not jumping and following the jump shooter. And for this example, you'll see James Harden, what I was talking about with the double team perimeter and post. The perimeter just means the launch zones. The launch zones I like to specify by saying are the zones where before the player starts the layup animation or the dunk animation, that's where you want to bump them at. That's key this year, so they don't get off into a contact layup or a contact dunk. And if you stop them from doing that, they'll probably shoot a bad jumper, and odds are that won't go in. But then again, this is 2K, so it might go in, but you just have to live with those bad shots. And for dominant big men, just double team in the post for me and double from behind in the post. That usually works as well, because a lot of people don't even use the big men in 2K, so it's not even really worth it. You just want to double team the guards, and definitely when they drive and stuff. It just depends on who you're playing. But check out these highlights right here. You've seen the play tight with Damari Carroll, got the tip pass, and he's going to shoot a shot right here with Klay Thompson. This is a clean contest, and to do that I just hold L2 with the right stick up, and usually your defender will not jump at them, they'll just put their hands up, and that's what you want actually, because you don't want to foul a jump shooter definitely in this year's game, because free throws are kind of easy actually and he quits the game. But you'll notice here that I get a clean contest on Harden and he misses a shot like he should, and Sheik gets the rebound. And I cut off the lane right here, forced a bad layup attempt right there. And that's what I'm talking about with rotation, like right here with a Sheik. I cut the lane off where Harden's about to go, and Harden has to go into a bad shot or a bad lob attempt to Dwight Howard, who doesn't finish at the rim. And I get back to Dwight, L2 with the hands up, and he throws up some garbage and it doesn't go in. And right here you'll see that James Harden shoots a perimeter jumper, and that's key to this year's game. You want them shooting perimeter jumpers. And I come over with Sheik, forcing him to do a drifter shot, and he's not going to convert right here. And look at the offensive rebound. But if you notice in my settings earlier before the game started, I had double team perimeter on drive, and I helped the Sheik, and the double team came and forced a bad shot for Harden. Cut off the driving lane again for Nick Johnson, and forces a bad 3 attempt, and pretty much just going to shut him out for the rest of the game. And right here you'll see that he wanted to drive with Harden, but I bumped him and he couldn't get past the launching zone, so he took a bad jumper on the perimeter that I'm pretty sure he didn't want to take. And right here you also see that I stopped the lane with Babbitt, forcing Beverly to think about something else to do on offense. And he put up a bad 3 attempt right there. Dwight got the read, but it's going to be a 3-second violation as he didn't know what to do with the defense. And right here hit a step back 3 with Drew, and he quits the game. And the next one I'm going to be showing you congesting lanes and how to get on-ball steals and such. Right here you'll see that he has Kyrie in the Cavs, and right here the key to defense is always making sure the lane is congested or contesting someone driving, because a contest just makes the percentage of the shot go down tremendously and they're less likely to make it. Right here you'll see I bump him with bump him with DeAndre Jordan. I stop LeBron's drive, make him pass up to Kyrie, and I stop Kyrie's drive. Trying to reach, got a foul though. But how to steal, you want to hold L2 with the left stick towards the non-ball hand and just double tap square, and I'll recommend doing this with guards only, You don't want to do it with big men and foul out, and I stopped Kevin Love's drive right here, and I forced him to take a bad shot and get the rebound, pushing it with CP3. So basically defense is all about three things: congesting the lane, bumping them before they hit the launch zones, and then rotation. You'll see in this video that I rotated to every spot. I stopped the lane before he got in the launch zone and forced him to take a bad shot. I even ripped LeBron right there with CP3, and some of the best point guards to do this with are CP3, Rondo, who's now on the Mavs, and Mike Conley. They get some of the better steal animations in the game. Right here, Tristan Thompson has a bad lane, drove through it, and look at the recovery speed right there. That's also another thing. And to do that, you just want to contest with R2 while holding L2 and the right stick towards the player so you don't jump. And a zone and trap breakdown will be coming next week. And also leave any questions you have below in the comments, and I'll be sure to answer them for you. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Drop a like and subscribe if you're new. I'm out. Peace.